Now when I was a young buck, I used to wake up in the morning, especially on a Saturday morning, and I'd go down to the kitchen and I'd get me a bowl and I'd dump in some kind of flake cereal, corn flakes, frosted flakes, something like that. And I'd get me a banana, peel it, slice it up, put sliced bananas on there, sprinkle a little bit of sugar, dump on the milk, and have at it. So I thought, how about a taste of days gone by? So I'm going to try to make a juice of just that. Some cereal with some sliced bananas and milk. I guess first things first, I'm going to mix in a 30 ml today. I have found that mixing in 10 mls is good if you don't want to waste stuff, but once you get in there and you have more than, I don't know, 2-3 flavors, 2-3 ingredients, mixing in a 10 ml is a little bit difficult. I find a 30 ml, it's a little bit easier to get everything in there incorporated in it. To me, it tastes better. Maybe it's just in my head, but anyway, 30 ml. And besides, I haven't had anything that came out that god-awful horrible that I couldn't vape it until I got the tweaks made, if it needed any. Let's start with the cereal. So I'm going to go with the Cabela's Cereal 27. So with the cereal, I'm going to go 5%. It's 1.5 in a 30 ml. Next, I'm going to go with TFA's Acetyl Pyrazine. I'm going to put this in at 0.2%, or something like a 30 ml bottle, so I'm going to put like 3 drops in. This is a good earthy, kind of nutty, makes that flavor of the cereal really come through. So we have our cereal, so let's go ahead and start putting in that sliced banana on top. We'll start with TFA's, I use the DX Banana Cream. I'm going to go 1.5%, which is 0.45. To bring up the banana just a little bit more. We don't want a whole lot of banana. We don't want this. We're not making like a say like a berry cereal where you got the strawberry or whatever berry in there and it's really incorporated in the cereal and all through. This is just bananas sliced on top, so we just want that hint of banana. And so I'm going to add Flavor Arts banana at 1%. Now the banana cream, it's got a banana flavor, but it's got that cream, so it's nice and fluffy, soft, a nice banana. So we'll just kind of punch the banana just a little bit with the Flavor Arts banana at 1%. So there we have our cereal. Just added our sliced banana. Now let's start building up our creams. I'm going to start with Bavarian Cream at 1%. I'm going to add a touch of fresh cream. I use Flavor Arts. Just 1% of the fresh cream. Now we're going to add TFA's sweet cream. I use the DX. Whenever possible, I use the DX. But the sweet cream, and we're going to go at 4%. Now to pump it up a little bit, we're going to add some Vienna Cream. Flavor Arts Vienna Cream. This is a nice, fluffy, thick, creamy cream with just a hint of vanilla. I'm going to add it at 0.5%, 0.5%. Now to add some sweetness, some of that kind of like a little bit of sugary glaze. Gonna go 2% of meringue. Flavor Arts is what I use. I'm gonna add some TFA's caramel candy. Now I'm just going to add 1%. What the caramel does for me is in the cereal mixes, when you have that milk and everything kind of is in that milk for a while and it kind of turns to a little bit of a mush and everything gets down the bottom of that bowl, it has that thick, almost kind of caramely taste. It's not like the cereal. It gets kind of, I don't know how to describe it, kind of mushed together and gets that kind of like that sludgy stuff at the bottom when you get the cereal and the milk and the sugar and everything all mixed together. Now you can use the original caramel, but I'm using the candy caramel because it's more sweet, so that's why I chose this over the original caramel. Just a little bit, not a lot, just enough to give it that little bit of that, like I said, that sludgy caramely taste. I find it adds something to cereals. Just me. You can omit this part if you want, but I'm going to go in at 1%. And there's that bit. Now I'm going to add my pre-made mix, my blend. This is a 3070 2mg nicotine blend. That's why you usually don't see me wearing gloves. I only wear gloves when I mix a couple bottles of this at a time. That's when I use the nicotine. That's when I wear my gloves, when I do this blend. So that's why I don't wear gloves when I mix, because I'm really not messing with the nicotine. It's already way diluted in here. Definitely shake this up. Now if you don't use a blend and you don't mix yours up pre-made, then this is the time that you're going to have to go ahead and, you max VG guys, just dump in your VG. Everybody else, it's time to measure out your VG, your PG, and your nicotine. But I do it this way because I find it to be very convenient and quick. All I gotta do is just top off my bottle. I made a little mixer and I put it in my drill. Look at that, nice and milky, aerated, mixed up real good. All ready to steep. Doesn't get better than that. Alright, so there we have it. Again, I'm not an expert at this by no means. I am just winging it. I am flying by the seat of my pants. Just using a little bit of knowledge that I have obtained over the short time that I've been doing this. But we whipped it together. Doesn't smell too bad. Now we know it's not going to taste right because we just made it with all them creams and everything in there. This is definitely not a shake and bake. But I just can't let it sit. I have to try it first before I put it on the shelf for 2 weeks. Has potential. I think this might turn out okay. Right off the bat, the cereal is there. That hint of caramel in the background, that helps. In my opinion, I think that helps out a lot. That's just my taste. You guys might not like that, but I think it adds a lot to the cereal if it's just a regular cereal. Now if you're making some kind of wild, you know, fruity pebbles or something like that, maybe not, but just a plain corn or wheat, you know, flake cereal. Yeah, that touch of caramel, I think it helps. It adds to that authenticity of the milk, that it's sitting in milk. It's not just a dry crunch cereal. Just a hint of the banana. It's not real powerful, which is what I was looking for. Like I said, it's not a banana cereal. It's just got some sliced bananas on the top. So once you get past them, it's cereal and milk. So, you know, the banana will flavor the milk a little bit, which is why I used a lot of more banana cream than I did banana. A little bit of sweetness. We'll see how it develops, because all those creams, the Vienna Cream and the fresh cream and the Bavarian Cream, and all that, they all have to come together, and that's going to take a good 2 weeks at least for all that to come together to see what it's really going to taste like, to see if it meets the banana too much, see how everything comes together, see if that caramel comes up or stays where it's at, because right now it's at a pretty good spot. But anyway, I think it has potential. Not bad for throwing it together. So we will put this one on the shelf for at least 2 weeks. We'll come back and see what it tastes like. See if we got to tweak it. See if we got to throw it out and start over. But so far, I think it has a lot of potential. So thanks for watching. This is Blind Views, and as always, yepper, that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.